this contribution that I want to make to the cell phone industry, I think is significant because there's about 4.8 billion cell phone users in the world. This is like, 60% of the world uses a cell phone, and every single one of them holds their cell phone wrong. And this isn't your fault. You included, you hold your cell phone wrong. And this isn't your fault. You were given no choice. The makers of the user interface of these cell phones designed their phone with a blatant flaw. And I'm going to show you what that is in this video. And, well, to be quite straightforward, the flaw that they made was that they put the keypad on the bottom. The keypad does not go on the bottom. The keypad goes on the top. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to make that very clear in this video. To understand the basic ergonomics of it, if you hold the phone comfortably in your hand like this, where's the thumb in relation to the palm of your hand? It's at the top. It's not at the bottom. It's not down here like this. It's at the top. That's seamlessly your thumb would go over here and type to the top. No problem. Now, the way they have it, and they don't give you the option, you can't go into keyboard settings and put it at the top. It's not there. The way that they currently have it, you actually have to shift your hand down here, and you have to hold the phone in this little groove that's attached to the same muscle that you're using to text with, which means when you go down here, it's pretty much impossible to text without moving your phone around. You don't really have a great grip on it, that all goes away when the keyboard's at the top because you're holding it in the comfortably. It does not move anywhere. It's completely still like this. You have complete range of motion because you're holding it comfortably with like 60% of the phone is being held onto. If you don't even have to hold it, you can just let it rest on your hands if you want. You can't do that. Like that's going to fall out, right? If it's at the top, you're holding it comfortably like that. There's a lot of other reasons for this that make it better. For one, like I forget what the numbers are on cell phone thefts now, but it's become a thing. Cell phone snatching. Now, if you're sitting in a bench somewhere in a park or something, and you're texting down like this, well, how hard is it for someone to come up behind you and take your phone? Right? Not very hard at all. Right? If you're up like this, no, they're not going to take it. Right? For one, that's very comfortable, much more comfortable. To be honest, I never could do this. I ended up like this. I type like this because I just can't be comfortable not holding the phone in the palm of my hand like this, right? Which you would be able to do if they put the keypad on the top. Now this leaves kind of a very curious question. Why, if this is so much better, and it is, I'm telling you, this is the way it should be on the top. If you try it, we're creatures of habit, of course, but if ever you were given the opportunity to have the text pad on top like this, and you start to get used to this for a week, where you have complete range of motion, if you want to adjust your range of motion, you can do it in both directions instead of just one. But you would have a complete grip. You could rest it. If you're laying down, you could rest on your stomach instead of having to prop it up. You just rest on your stomach, stuff like this. If you ever got used to that, you would never go back to this. I promise you that. Which, okay, so brings back to this curious question: why did they put it on the bottom in the first place? If these are big companies, they're brilliant engineers of the world, right? Well, I think the simple answer is that it wasn't phone companies that built your phone. It was computer manufacturers. Apple, IBM. These were the ones that made the first smartphones. So naturally they thought, oh, the keypad goes on the bottom, right? Like that's just, because a desktop, they've been building desktops for decades. Keyboard goes on the bottom. Laptops, keyboard goes on the bottom. That's fine. That's fine for laptops and computers, but this is not a laptop. This is a cell phone, and every bit of common sense says that the keypad should be where your thumb is, not down at the bottom like this. You all got used to this, okay? So, and people are probably going to violently resist, like, no, I like it way better like this. But you were given no choice. You had to learn that way. And you're barely holding on to your phone. Somebody could snatch it. It's not near as comfortable as this. This is a million times more comfortable. I want enough people to try this just to themselves, just to realize that this is the way the cell phone always should have been. If there was a default way, it should be at the top. And of course, like, for all the people that want to resist, say, no, man, I really like it like this is better, then let them have that option. Like, just give the sensible people the option to put the keypad on the top so they can type what I would call properly, hold the cell phone properly like this. It's way more comfortable. And I may have a selfish motive in this because I really want this for myself. I don't like typing like this with one finger. To me, it's easier to do with this, right? Yes, I would like Apple to make that change for me, but I think if enough people actually tried this, they would just be begging for this, right? And once this happens, like once 4 billion people are given the option to do this, I really think you're going to see this gradually fade out, because this was always wrong. This was always wrong. Every bit of common sense and ergonomics says that you should be holding the phone in the palm of your hand when having 60% grip on your phone is better than, 15% or whatever you're holding your phone with down like this. Once people actually realize that this is unquestionably the way the cell phone should have been designed. The keypad should be at the top. It's so much better. You just have to try it yourself and you'll know.